it was going to happen. I didn't see it then, but it was going to happen. I was playing a dangerous game with a loaded gun. It got us all.
You're gonna play opposites of Mike.
Your skin, I know I'm all alone. Faking it, I did my damn you. No, your hands, your feet, you stare, you dream. Looking my way, my name, you.
Yeah. Your eyes keep breaking me down. No way in, no way out. How I feel to be trapped in this house. How I feel with duct tape on your mouth. How I feel with a knife in your spouse. You can crawl for the door, no use, really locking it now. Begging, pleading, I'm not hearing you out. Erode your soul till I break you all the way down. Hands around your throat, cause I'm taking you out. You'll keep on down.
Welcome to Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. Boy, do we have fun when a top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Auburn Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thank you, guys. I did check in with the Auburn head coach before the game. This will be a great test, a separator, the first conference game of the year with two teams that are undefeated. He knows that whoever wins this game will have a leg up in the standings, but more importantly, set the tone for the conference season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So Oklahoma's offense will have the opening possession of the game. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The Tigers' offense will now get its first chance with the football. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him. And if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access. Because there's no doubt, this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly to the tight end. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Auburn lines up quickly.
Elvis, get out of there. Eve, come on.
Gonna look downfield again. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Got enough space, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home runs. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go downfield. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Straight ahead, it's Blaylock. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Hauls it in. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CD.
Gonna take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooner.
Touchdown.
But we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. First play of this drive. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The snap sets up the throw. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On the return. He's brought down and he looked for room to return it and there wasn't much there. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Trying the left side. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Play action on first down. Looking for a huge play. Finds a spot in the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Sooners are flying down the field. Some misdirection with the counter. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Finds a man in the middle. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Sooners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Gives it. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And that's why you hustle to the football. So many guys getting there, and yes, does he break some tackles and make a play, but the next guy flying in there, he's trying to break all these tackles, but all these guys, and what happens? All these guys got their hands near the football. Somebody gets a hand on it, forces the fumble, forces the turnover, and the big momentum swing back to the other side.
He was down. What the fuck you talking about?
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look.
He was down. Yeah, I was down. I don't get it.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Offense gets set for second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They'll run him again. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Auburn to the line in a hurry. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's
caught, and he's got room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cunningham. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football. Now,
and the defense, got him at the 27. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
I caught that! What the fuck was that shit? Wow.
When he let that go ahead and signal touchdown. He knew it was safe.
And most of the time you hear about those 50-50 balls out wide. Nowadays, with these guys that are so big and strong and so good at going and getting the ball, it's more like 80-20. And you can see just so hard to defend the fade route.
Wow.
Ready to try the point after.
That was...
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might...
Oh, my God. Is knocked down back at the 13.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Picked off. What a play to set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw one first. Finds his man. It's Cunningham. Touchdown, Auburn! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he puts through the extra point. They make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact, but they do in situations like that. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but That thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. The pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Reporting from the Oklahoma sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement.
Hold on. What are you two doing?
play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Rides to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Trying to get behind the defense. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They go to the counter. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him.
Looking long. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Sooners will call on their punt team. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll run it to the right. See some running room. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll ride him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
2nd down, gonna throw it. He's looking deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And the Sooners will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. So here comes the Auburn offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Eccles. Just one. Looking forward to getting this drive. it's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it has a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be so...
Yo, Clay, what's up? What are you up to? Clay, you still there, bro? Probably not.
It's in the game.
This is the top 25. I want everybody stupid. Is there a spread? Whoa, Nelly. It's a raid. It's a raid. It's a raid by the man, Danielle Freak. Danielle, thank you for the raid, my friend. How are you doing? How are you doing, sir? How was your stream? Hope you're doing well. Everyone go follow him if that heart is hollow. Make it full, baby. Guys, we were doing Oklahoma. We lost our game. We were losing it anyway, and I was not able to definitely make it better. We're gonna start Vince Vaughn one game. I wanna start Vince Vaughn. I wanna see how he moves. Yes, Vince Vaughn is a card in the game. I figured he would be after the commercial. So, hope you guys are all doing well out there. Yeah. Life is life. Ooh, Iverson, baby. Look at that. Bitch. Getting good cards. Oh, baby. We got a spotlight card. We got Kenton Simmons. Nice. Fuck yeah. We're getting good cards. Yeah. Let's play. I didn't play shit yet.
Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's Reed to throw. Looking left. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start the defense comes up with a big play.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Hard running there. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
Second and long here. Look out! Out wide left, it's Horton. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Quick give. It's Owens. Shakes off the defender. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Running the red zone. It's Owens. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Reed. Makes the grab. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. Going deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Benjamin. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Oh, pressure's coming. Gets away. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. Throwing Reed. Buys a little time. He's going to take off. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. He's dropped.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because first down he got sacked, second in California, he's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this 3rd down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. He'll try to do it himself. There he goes.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Here's Reed to throw. Finds his target down the middle. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A great catch and run for 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the air, it's Vaughn. Rushes on. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Out wide right, it's Huffman. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snaps it, and he has to have it. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on 4th down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
He's going to let it go. He caught it. Into the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Sets his feet. It's Vaughn. They're all over him. And they got him.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the run, it's Benjamin. Snowed under by the defense. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He gets it away from his own end zone. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Reed. Under pressure. Keeps it going. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here still in the first half looking for his go-to guy, but you got to give the defense credit there. They were expecting it, and they were able to make sure that...
Gonna take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. 4th down, Reed. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Goes high to pull it in. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Reed to the air again. Here comes the heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies!
Number 0 in the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Benjamin. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to pass, it's Vaughn. He's going for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often and usually don't go far down the field. But a nice little chunk run here for the fullback. Give him the ball, reward the big fella.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Left side is Humphries. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
He fires to the left side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
On play action. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Reed. Rush right in his face. Buried before he can blink. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Look out! Avoids the pressure and gets away. Across the 45. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half.
Yo, you mugging it up.
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
Thanks for coming in on the YouTube.
Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So Ohio's offense will get the ball first. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Wants to throw. It's Swan. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first 3rd down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
That's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy, timing routes, get a 1st down. Now maybe open it up even more.
Run it with the fullback. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
This offense has it with really good field position. Trying to move them on the counter. Shows him the stiff arm. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the middle. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Still nothing on the board as we open up play here in the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Keeps it himself. Now the pitch. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Fullback's got it. And he's in! Touchdown! Fighting Irish!
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield, it's Swan. It's complete to the left. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on.
Looking for a huge play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Finds his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Bobcats will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Making his first move. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Long way to go on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Time to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Going long. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Sells to run, looking to pass. Out wide left, it's Clark. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Dropping back, it's Vaughn. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Really nice job of awareness on first down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good.
see if they're here.
6 is taking. Big set. You know what's going on? Well, it does have a little burner in here. It's like something else was stuck to it. But you get some kind of secret stuck onto it. It's not missing the work, but hey, for $3. Not much. I just started. There were some pre-mates, but for some reason they cleared out. So I don't know if it was you or somebody else, but they cleared out. I couldn't run them. I had them set aside already. But
One more on the lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. From inside the 10, here he comes. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Left side is Benjamin. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Using his legs, it's Benjamin. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Trying to slip through and pick it up. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. Inside a minute to go here in the third. Looking for a man, it's Vaughn. Right down the middle. Right side, it's Benjamin. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The defense uses a timeout, that's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Thrust that arm out. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on second and 4. This time they'll throw it. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where...
Snags it, and he's open. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Give to the big fullback. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down to the air. Out wide left, it's Lee. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, it's Swan. Oh, pressure's coming. And a big deflection on third down forces a fourth down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Got to make the play on fourth. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on, so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Rush is on. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll pull it down. At the 20, he's got space. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's fourth down. Snaps on fourth down. Looking for the score. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Dropping back, it's Vaughn. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally,
Seasons 1, 2, and 3 have multiple copies. Anybody needs those, I can grab them. And then these are all my customs. I did customs VHS shows. I did self glasses. Boy Meets World. I had the whole series at one point. I had one double of one season. I think they already sold. I don't have any more seasons. So I had all of them at one point. They sold it. That same show. The double sold the next show after that.
defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be fourth down. The Irish send out the punt unit. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the punt will be marked dead just inside the 45-yard line. After this, it'll be a wrap. Drops back on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one is gone. In the postgame, if you start asking about the offensive struggles, the coach is probably going to say, "Let me tell you something, Mr. Television Announcer."